Summer vacation with kids. What does that look like as far as parent time and holidays and vacation time goes? I'm Jacqueline Robertson with JR Law Group, and welcome to Family Law Friday. With school out, we oftentimes will have clients wondering what the schedule looks like, what their vacation options are. Generally speaking, as far as what your regularly occurring schedule is, that will continue unless you have specifically agreed to a different arrangement for purposes of summertime. However, in addition to you both following the regular parent time schedule, there is one big exception in cases involving a custodial and non-custodial parent. During the summertime, the non-custodial parent has the option of exercising 4 weeks of consecutive weeks of parent time. The first 2 weeks will be uninterrupted. That means the non-custodial parent will have the children for the full 2 weeks at their home they can just travel or do whatever they want to do with the children without even accommodating any visits for the custodial parent. The second half, the last 2 weeks, the custodial parent is entitled to a midweek 3-hour visit each of those last 2 weeks, but they are not entitled to weekends. So the non-custodial parent can have 4 weeks of uninterrupted parent time with the exception of the 2 midweek 3-hour visits. And the only exception to that is any holidays that belong to the custodial parent that year, they will have the right to exercise that parent time. So the non-custodial parent will forfeit whatever holiday that belongs to the custodial parent. They will get that holiday. For example, sometimes a non-custodial will be exercising 4 weeks of uninterrupted time and July 4th falls on that time. And if it's the custodial parent's here to have July 4th, then they will be able to retrieve the child for that holiday and return them with the non-custodial continuing on their 4 weeks of time together. Similarly, the custodial parent would be entitled to 2 weeks of interrupted vacation time. So they will also get that benefit of travel and just that time to do whatever they want to do for those 2 weeks of uninterrupted parent time. Now, in a 50-50 case, generally both parties are entitled to the 2 weeks of uninterrupted parent time. So neither side will have the 4 weeks. That's limited to the custodial, non-custodial scenario. But both parties have a right to have their 2 weeks of uninterrupted vacation time to travel or do whatever summer fun entails for them. And as far as, again, any modifications beyond that go, that's going to be what you've agreed to in your decree. Now, one issue that comes up is just figuring out how and when to arrange and schedule these the vacation time. In the books, in the code, technically, both parties are supposed to notify the other party of when they are choosing to exercise their 4 weeks of uninterrupted parent time, or in the 50-50 cases, their 2 weeks of uninterrupted parent time, should be notified to the other parent 30 days before school is out. In reality, oftentimes that doesn't happen. And if one party has done the timely notice and the other party has not, then the remedy, it doesn't mean that the person that fails to notify timely does not forfeit their parent time. It means either the complying parent, the one who did give proper notice of their vacation time, can then also choose when the other parent exercises their parent time. So they can say, no, it's best for us that you take your 4 weeks here, or it's best that you take your 2 weeks here. So that is technically how it can be done, and I just emphasize that neither parent is forfeiting their vacation time by not giving timely notice, and I'll go one step further to encourage both parties to try to allow the other parent to have their vacation time when it works for them, even if they haven't followed the 30-day prior to school out timely notice, because in real life sometimes that's hard to know. Sometimes you're still making plans and firming up when it works for everybody's schedules, work off, etc. So it goes back to the theme of just trying to accommodate each other as is reasonably possible to diminish conflict and create a quid pro quo, give and take, working with each other, co-parenting relationship. But that in a nutshell is what summer vacation time entails. We are talking about traditional couple of months off school, summertime vacation. If you are in a on-track, off-track school situation with a different summer vacation, and or if you'd like to speak to us about your specific case, give us a call directly, because it is a little different than what's contemplated in the code, or go to our website to schedule a consultation at jrlawgroup.com. Always follow us on Instagram at jrlawgroup, and thank you for listening to Family Law Friday. See you next time.